It's been a long time coming, but Nigeria still faces a major challenge: the problem of unemployment. The question remains, whose fault is this? Is it the fault of the government or the fault of the youth themselves? Ekohotblog is on the streets of Lagos today to get the opinions of the youth on this matter. Stay tuned.
I think the fault is from the government. The government have their own fault, and also youth also have their own fault. But generally, government, you need to provide what they call basic amenities. When there's basic amenities, and youth can actually find something for themselves to do. Even now, when there's government won't even provide anything, government still, youth are still helping themselves. But the government have a lot to do. There's nothing, security, so many things they have to do, a lot of things. But our leaders, they are not helping us. Let's be realistic to ourselves. They are not doing anything that will help us. But we youth, by helping ourselves, as you can see me now, I'm going out to go and look for something to, what I'll feed my family and help others also. So government have a lot of things to do.
God will help us. That is what I will say, because we don't know where the something is really coming from. But the only thing is, let me just say it's from the government. That is it. We will fight for ourselves when the time reach. The time don't reach small. We will fight for ourselves.
This our government we talk about the country is somehow it's very hard to get a job because of the government we have, and they have to create work amenities and all that, because a lot of people facing difficulty and all that, and there are criminal here and there. There are some youths here, there's no job. But if our government can provide them a better job, but they won't be such things. So that is why it's good for them to pray. They should look for it, to look into it.
It's not from our fault, it's from the government. So they are not taking care of us. Some people are suffering on that. Some people, if you even look at Lagos State itself, half of it are enjoying, half of it are suffering. So it's not from our fault, it's from the government.
The reason why I choose the government, because number one, the reason why youth are not having employment due to the government, due to the bad state of the government. And again, Nigeria is corrupt. As in, to me, corruption is everywhere. Assuming now the way our president, assuming during the end of SARS, assuming he listened to us, then all this problem we will not be having it up and down. So that's why I chose the government. It's not us. But some people might choose us because of they were not hardworking, or they are not, I don't know what to say. But to me, to my issue is the government.
The problem is from government anyway. And if government is up and doing, people will be employed. So the government have to do something about it, because it's now a pandemic in this nation. If you go to other countries, it's not like that. So we only beg the government, or either beg or appealing to them to do something.
Well, seriously, unemployment in Nigeria is becoming a pain in the neck of the youths. Like you said, that you're asking me if it's the fault of the government or the fault of youth. Well, I don't know. In as much as people say youths are lazy and all that, I'm taking myself for instance now. I'm a graduate, I'm done with school and all that. But I can't really tell you that the job I'm doing now is what I really want to do. Do you understand? It's either you're seeing the job and they're not being paid well. It's just like our experiences these days don't even speak for us. Our school that we go to don't even speak for us anymore. So now it's a two-way thing. If I say I'm going to blame it on the government, there are actually people youths that still have this opportunity to work, but they don't just want to work. So I'll say it's a two-way thing. So whichever one it is, but at the same time, let the government look at us. Help us so that we also want to encourage those that are yet to go to school, because sometimes you hear them say, you that went to school, look how far. So please, today, I don't know, I was just passing and they called it to talk, but I just want to say my mind. It's a two-way thing. If I blame it on the government, come on, what are those that government offer jobs? What are they doing so far? Then the youth too that have the opportunity, what have they done so far? In as much as we expect the government to help us, we also expect the youth to be up and doing.
The government don't used to help. They benefit their families. They throw the masses away. Job in Nigeria, been a favor. Now that they use employ. If you no get leg now for Nigeria, you no go get better work unless you learn handwork. Youth, they want me get handwork, go they manage. They want me if they work office work, go still they manage. We no care ourselves now.
If I will just air my view, I think it's the government's fault, to be honest. Because you can see the way things are going now. I believe if the government do what they are supposed to do, at least on the side of the citizen, we know what to do. You get it? You can take from me for an instance now. At least I'm a learned person, but you can imagine the kind of job I'm doing. Because there's no job, and I can't steal, I can't go on the street. That's why I have to do this. You get it? But if the government, at least, they provide something for us to do, why not? We'll work.
As youths in Nigeria, the fact still remains that we cannot let anyone chart the course of our lives. Therefore, while we wait to be employed, or while we remain employed, we should be useful citizens in the country. Learn a skill today. My name is Blessings Mosugu for ekohotblog.